Welcome to today's powerful and engaging lecture. Today we are going to explore a very interesting and powerful part of the English language, idioms, and then we will focus on a specific idiom, bite the bullet. This lecture will help you understand not only the meaning of this expression but also how to use it naturally and confidently in real life. Let us begin with a simple and clear question. What is an idiom? If you know the answer, please let us know in comment section. An idiom is a group of words whose meaning is different from the literal meaning of the individual words. In other words, if you try to understand an idiom word by word, you may get confused because the actual meaning is figurative, not direct. Idioms are used to make language more expressive, colorful, and natural. Native speakers use idioms very frequently in everyday conversations, which is why learning them is important if you want to sound fluent and confident in English. For example, when someone says it is raining cats and dogs, they do not mean that animals are falling from the sky. Instead, they mean that it is raining very heavily. This is the beauty of idioms. They add life and emotion to the language, but they also require understanding beyond the literal meaning. Now that you clearly understand what an idiom is, let us move to our main topic, bite the bullet. This idiom may sound strange at first, but it carries a deep and meaningful message. The idiom bite the bullet means to face a difficult, painful, or unpleasant situation with courage and acceptance. It is used when someone decides to stop avoiding a problem and finally deal with it, even though it may cause discomfort, stress, or fear. Instead of delaying or escaping, the person chooses to act bravely and move forward. Now let us understand where this idiom comes from. The origin of bite the bullet goes back to historical times, especially during wars, when modern anesthesia was not available. Soldiers who needed surgery were sometimes given a bullet to bite on during the procedure. This helped them control their pain and avoid screaming or moving too much. Over time, this real and painful act became a metaphor for handling difficult situations with strength and courage. Today, we use this expression in a figurative way to describe emotional or mental bravery. Understanding how to use this idiom is very important. Bite the bullet is typically used in situations where a person has been avoiding something difficult but finally decides to face it. It often includes a sense of hesitation followed by action. This makes the expression more meaningful and relatable. In daily life, this idiom can be used in many different contexts. In personal situations, it may refer to dealing with fears, responsibilities, or emotional challenges. In professional life, it can describe taking tough decisions, handling pressure, or completing difficult tasks. In general conversation, it makes your language sound more natural and engaging. It is also important to understand the tone of this idiom. Even though it talks about something painful or unpleasant, it has a positive meaning because it highlights courage, responsibility, and determination. It shows that the person is strong enough to face reality instead of running away from it. Now let us look at 5 clear examples to understand how to use bite the bullet correctly. Example 1. I have been avoiding my final exams, but I guess I have to bite the bullet and start studying tonight. In this sentence, the speaker accepts the challenge after delaying it. Example 2. She did not want to apologize, but she bit the bullet and admitted her mistake. Here, the person overcomes emotional discomfort and does the right thing. Example 3. The company had to bite the bullet and reduce its expenses to survive the financial crisis. This shows a difficult but necessary decision in a professional context. Example 4. He hates going to the dentist, but he finally bit the bullet and made an appointment. This example reflects overcoming fear for the sake of health. Example 5. We cannot delay this project any longer. It is time to bite the bullet and finish it. In this case, the idiom is used to encourage action despite difficulty. These examples show how flexible and useful this idiom is in everyday English. You can use it in both speaking and writing to express strong emotions and real-life situations. Here are a few tips to help you use this idiom more naturally. First, always use it in situations that involve real difficulty or discomfort. Using it for simple tasks may sound unnatural. Second, try to include a sense of delay or hesitation before the action, as this matches the true meaning of the idiom. Third, use the correct tense. Say bite the bullet for present or future situations, and bit the bullet for past situations. You can also combine this idiom with other phrases to make your sentences more engaging. For example, I have been putting it off for weeks, but now I need to bite the bullet. This adds more context and emotion to your speech. It is also useful to compare bite the bullet with similar expressions. Face the music means to accept the consequences of your actions, while take the plunge means to make a bold decision, often involving risk. Bite the bullet specifically focuses on enduring something difficult with courage. In real life, we all face moments where we need to bite the bullet. It could be preparing for an important exam, having a difficult conversation, making a life-changing decision, or stepping out of your comfort zone. This idiom reminds us that growth often comes from facing challenges rather than avoiding them. To conclude, an idiom is a group of words with a figurative meaning that cannot be understood literally. Bite the bullet is one such idiom that teaches us about courage and determination. It means to face a difficult or painful situation bravely and accept it without avoiding it. By learning and practicing such expressions, you can improve your English and communicate more effectively. Thank you for listening, and keep practicing, because every new idiom you learn brings you closer to speaking English like a fluent and confident speaker.